This is Wellness Wednesday. I'm with my co-host Brittany, and we have a doozy. We have something really cool to share with you. We've been sharing it on the TikTok shop, and it's been going very fast and very well. It's called a hydrogen water bottle. Sounds like an oxymoron, right? I mean, especially because H2O is hydrogen and oxygen, right? And it comes in this bottle right here. Push the button, turns on, and it's supposed to work. Now, you'll see bubbles trying to come out of this thing if you can. I'm trying to show. Here we go. And I just turned it on right now. It's supposed to be doing its job, and we'll wait. So we got this water for many benefits, and we're going to show that to you right now. And a lot of it is because what I'm going through in my own journey for better health. Now, for me, I have a lot of inflammation that I've had to deal with in the last 2 years. It retired me from the government, and I had to figure out how to get my life back. I couldn't walk. I couldn't do anything for my family. And I'll tell you this, stuff like this, teas, pretty much anything that has to do with anti-inflammatory teas, anti-inflammatory cream, soursop leaves, you name it, whatever it took, I was going to use it to help me get all that inflammation under control where I was able to walk again, which I am. I can even run. I can lift weights. I can do whatever I want that I used to do. So I just showed you right now really quick how it works. Turn it on, and it's infusing nitrogen inside of it. See,
Hydrogen.
we have it on our I'm sorry. Let me let me say that again. It's, and I was corrected, infusing hydrogen, not nitrogen. About the Can you imagine that, saying, we're infusing it with hydrogen? I'm sorry, with nitrogen. Yeah,
Change the meaning a
nitrous,
little.
make it go a little faster. But I encourage more viewers to share. So 1 second, everybody. For those of you guys who are on my TikTok, please share this video, share this live out. Appreciate you, David. David, I was actually filming a live, so usually I'm not looking at TikTok, but I appreciate that. That's some good advice right there. I usually won't say that on my podcast because it's advertised differently, but I got you, man. I appreciate that. Appreciate that very much. But I encourage you guys to share this information out there. You as out there as well on Spotify, YouTube, Apple, everywhere where we have our podcast, The Streets. Um, yeah, uh, this product is something that we stand firmly behind, and I'll let my co-host take it from here.
All right. So we got some fun stuff with this one. As soon as he got this water bottle, I went on a rabbit hole of trying to see what it's all about. So let me get this pulled up here. So
I'll let you explain how it separates the hydrogen and the oxygen molecules, all that fun stuff you were telling me about.
all the sciencey stuff. So yes, the water bottle that he was showing you, all those little bubbles is
All these
basically
bubbles.
the water bottle separating the hydrogen from the oxygen, and it's allowing that hydrogen to reinfuse into the water so that your body can get the benefits of it, which is where we're going to go from here. So you want to drink about 8 glasses per day of this hydrogen water in order to see the benefits. As you can see on the screen here, some of them include improved sleep, improved skin, weight loss, anti-aging, and less toxins in the body, plus just an improvement in your overall health. Uh, like he said, it does help with inflammation, which we'll talk more about that in a little bit. But I wanted to, like I said, I went down a rabbit hole. So let me pull this back up here. I went down a rabbit hole, and some of that included studies. Now, there was a study in 2017, a placebo-controlled trial that involved cancer patients undergoing chemotherapy. And it showed that hydrogen water helped protect against chemotherapy-induced liver damage compared to the placebo. So basically,
Now, wait a minute. Say that one more time. What you just said about the trial. It's a placebo controlled. Is that what you said?
correct. So one group got regular water, one group got hydrogen water.
You know what that reminds me of when they say placebo is all right, we'll pause. Vince on TikTok, we're gonna give you a shout out. Vince on Vince C, I think that's his name. Vince C on TikTok, everyone wants me to give you guys a shout out. Hello everybody. But all right, Vince, we got you. So when I hear placebo effect, I'm a little older. I'm thinking give somebody a pill that works and give somebody a sugar pill. It's to the same effect, right?
It's the same, yeah. So one gets regular water, one gets hydrogen water.
I'm just trying to feel smart, people. That's all.
So, in addition to that, there was a study in 2011, the same type of placebo study. One got hydrogen, one got regular, and it was with liver cancer patients. And it showed that the ones that had hydrogen water had reduced radiation induced oxidative stress without compromising the anti tumor effects. So basically, they were able to get their radiation and have less side effects with it. Plus, they had better quality of life scores compared to the regular water. So that in and of itself for me was like, you know, damn, if it can do that for cancer patients and people that are having an extreme amount of stress on their body, what can it do for just us regular people? You know what I mean? So let me.
I mean, it helped me when I had my inflammation. You know, I inflammation is this, all right, people. So that those of you that have had arthritis, that's inflammation. Any itis, itis, I learned this back when I was an EMT, is inflammation. That's all it is. When you have too much of it, it suppresses certain nerves in your body, especially some of you that, you know how you have that back pain that's just kicking your ass and it goes all the way down your leg, that sciatic nerve. What's going on most of the time that I've learned from my doctors and from research is that the nerve is being compressed by the tissue around it, and it can go up to your spine. Mine went up to my L5 and just do some damage. It can really, I mean, you have to get massages, you have to do everything you can to relieve it, get off of it, and then reduce the inflammation, usually by a good diet, lose the weight, take care of yourself. You want to try to take control of that inflammation and get it down to a point where you're able to live a lot better, move a lot better, because inflammation to me attracts stuff like parasites, um, sicknesses. They say that a lot of stuff like with sugar and stuff like that is really bad too when you have inflammation. So I had to cut down a lot of my food intake. I eat twice a day versus 3 times a day. So it's like the 18-6 fasting where I'm eating for 6 hours, but I fast for 18. So it's the intermittent fast that it actually has worked for me. But you know, a lot of people are drinking water from bottled water, you know, and it's just purified water from some water place down the street, some plant. And some of these plants, you know what, I'm not going to get into that. I'll let you guys go down that rabbit hole, but they got to get the water from somewhere. Just telling you right now. We live close to a lake system, so we got a lot of rust in our water sometimes. We don't ever drink the water from here, let alone um, you know, use it for food or anything. But I know we take showers with it, and yeah, it's something that we don't touch. Now, I'm starting to step away from the plastic bottles and going for these glass bottles now. This one has the hydrogen that's infused, and that works even better. So, what I try to do is I try to alkaline it as well. Put a little sea salt, Celtic sea salt, and maybe a little bit of lime. Some people put a little bit of baking soda. Depends on what you're going through. I have an issue that I'm working with, and the next 2 weeks I'll be on some medicine. I'm sure that I will be drinking from this hydrogen bottled water. I am very, very sure I'll be doing that. So, yeah, I'll let you continue. Sorry, I had
So
to interject that one. It was kind of important.
that's all good. So actually going back to what you just said about alkaline, you actually don't even need to do that unless it's for flavor because this water actually helps with
Okay. If it's for flavor, fine. I get it. I like sodas. That is one way. I like carbonation, but yeah, I get it. It can be for flavor. However, I will still do the alkalinity. I will still do it because I get the hydrogen part, but for me, alkalinity, when you have too much acidic stuff in your body, acidity in your body, too much of it also causes inflammation. So if I see it as a 2 for 1,
That's what I'm saying.
almost not one for the other.
It lowers the pH, so it's actually less acidic than regular water. So that's all I was saying. But let me pull this next one up. Oh, click the wrong button here. Still getting
No
used to it.
worries, no worries, Vince. You have a you have a good day, man. Appreciate you. If you're leaving, I don't know if you are. Thank you for that. I'm gonna use that for my science project. We got people, by the way, um, for you guys out there on the podcast that are on live with us from TikTok. Sometimes I have you guys live from YouTube or something, but this is our newer podcast, The Streets. Again, we have another one as well. It's called Anglers, and that one's more so for fishing. But this one we usually do a live with the podcast, so you guys get to see in the background of what we do personally. So our buddy over here is Vince C, and he's been saying hi to everybody there. So if you see me here, we're also on a live, and I'm not trying to be distracted, um, but it's a multi thing. I got to talk to everybody. It's about everybody.
All right. So this one was kind of cool to see. Um, so it was a little mini experiment. You have a pear that's just um in the air, open air, for 6 hours. A pear in
That's
plain
what
water
she
for six
said.
hours.
Sorry, people. That is my that is my old man joke. My old man joke is that's what she says. That's what he said. I'm sorry. This is the streets. This is not Broadway. When it's from the
And the thing
streets, you
is
guys
that
know it's from the streets.
I
Oh,
don't know
and
if
for
you were
some of you guys, real quick. For some of you guys, I don't know if I ever shared why I called it the streets. Of course, the EZ is because people know me by Easy Street. That's on the social platforms, but the streets is because I was pretty much raised on the streets, even though I lived with my grandparents and my mom, and a lot of my fundamental learnings, along with school and getting mentorship from by people, were from the streets. I call it the streets because it wasn't within my own family. That's how I got this name for this podcast, and I'm sticking with it. But you know how the streets is; it's a little tough. You're saying
may I finish? This one's gonna be the most ADHD podcast ever.
all of our podcasts are ADHD. So yesterday we had that too. We had that. I had that with that. It was we were going through Instagram and we are looking at people's posts and like TikTok and Facebook. There's just every other swipe. You guys out there on my live right now, is it happening to you every time you swipe? The fourth one is a commercial or a sponsored ad. I know because I have my own business on there as well. Is this happening to you guys? That's what I was saying on Instagram yesterday. I'm just saying, nothing wrong with it. People are hustling. All right, take it away. Take it away before I take it again. So go for it.
Yeah, yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna just re-explain this because that's gonna be a hell of something to edit. All right, so you have this little mini experiment with the antioxidants. So you have pears in the air, plain water, or hydrogen-rich water, all for 6 hours. And you can see that the hydrogen-rich water, it keeps the pear fresh, right? So what that is doing is helping with the oxidation. So along with helping with inflammation, this hydrogen-rich water helps to reduce oxidative stress, which is basically what happens from your day-to-day normal bodily functions and like outside factors like sun exposure, medicines, all that stuff. And that oxidative stress is what leads to diseases like cancer. So by reducing that oxidative stress, you are helping to have you know, lessen the disease that you can have. Um, I think that's enough of the sciencey stuff. So you can take it away with whatever else you have to share with this one. I won't bore anyone anymore.
So, bottom line, you guys know out there, Water and glass, it's a great thing. Water and plastic, not always. Hydrogenated, infused water, maybe add a little salt. She said no, maybe. I don't know. Add a little salt to it. Listen, the oxidation or antioxidation alone is a winner for me. The fact that it helps with everything that she said, or at least assists, or at least does what it says, this is why so many people online are buying this right now. On my TikToks, on shop, her TikTok shop, even on Amazon, they are buying this right now. I don't know what else to say about it other than, you know how you get the Voss water type of thing? It's almost like that type of material glass. I'm not going to do any comparisons with them because I don't want no lawsuits. I'm just saying allegedly. Allegedly, okay, people? However, this one is infused. This one right here is infused. I don't know. Can tell me if you can see?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, oh yeah, there you go. You can see the bubbles
Yeah.
starting to come up. And if anything, you also get a really cool lighted water bottle. Like, come on, tell me that doesn't
Look,
look awesome.
look at that. Blue. Blue. And now I'll tell you this right now. And you have to leave it on for 3 minutes. I'll show my people online.
I think it's about 3 minutes. It might be a little
About three
less.
minutes. And then I think it's you drink it within 30 minutes.
Hmm.
Use distilled water. I've learned that. People. Use distilled water. If you can, if possible. Do not use tap water, use distilled water. So yeah, anything else you want to share?
No, I think that's about it.
Well,
But pretty cool.
I I just want to say to my people, to our people that are looking at us online on our lives. I appreciate you guys showing up and showing out. Next Wednesday, do we have what do we have planned for next Wellness Wednesday? Did you have any
Hmm.
idea? I
We
don't know.
I thought
It,
no, yes, we did pick. It's probably it's either the gut health or oh no, it's
I,
magnesium.
it's magnesium.
For
I think the
compound
gut health. If you're on the gut health right now, because gut health, I'm doing something next week for gut health. I think we're doing gut health, people. Gut health is because I have to do something that came out of surgery, and I'll be taking care of it next week. And some of this gut health stuff that we're going to promote, um, it's going to be something worth listening to, especially for those of you that you guys don't even know that sometimes you have stuff underlying, and you're like when you choose to find out, it's probably too late. I caught something, I caught it on time. It could have been cancer if I would have let this go on and on and on. And I've had let it go on. I have let this go on for quite some time, but I still caught it in the time that I still have more time, but I caught it in time now. Better late than never. I caught it and got about to take care of it. It takes about 2 weeks for the treatment, and hopefully everything will come out okay. So next Wednesday we'll talk about that a little bit more. I'll share in and share about what stuff that they told me I'm working through. I'm very I'm going what do you say? I'm very transparent with that. So we'll share about that product and we'll get some more information on it. You guys are welcome to ask questions. I'm going to figure out how to get this on a YouTube live so we can have questions asked. If not, like we have you guys here on TikTok, you guys can also ask us questions. She will have the same thing as well. So we'll see you guys on the next one, and you guys take care of yourselves.